Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Let's Get Scared podcast. It's me, your one host, Wyatt Briggs. Your other host,
Bradley.
Bradley. I know. We're two guys who watch horror movies. Some good, some bad, some pure abominations that should have never gotten made. And that's the one we're going to be doing today. Cocaine Cougar. This shit
Yeah.
was so bad.
We have our trusty notes here. I know you couldn't see that, but
This is the worst movie I've ever seen, by the way, guys.
no.
Just to get
Listen,
that right out the
a
way.
little bit of a spoiler. Nothing's worse than Alien Shark.
Dude, I would take Alien Shark over this movie any day of the week.
I
That
would
that
not.
movie,
All right.
I felt enjoyed.
This is a movie directed by. Oh.
Daniel Ferguson or some shit.
Yeah, Daniel
Like,
Ferguson.
Go on your letterbox and just look how much movies this guy has directed.
Who, me or the viewers?
Both of them. Just
Let-
look at how many movies this guy has directed.
Letterbox.
You think there's probably over 100 movies on his letterbox directed
Apparently,
list.
I read a couple things of like I saw a letterbox review and it was like he boasts about like how this movie came out and it was like he was boasting about it on Facebook and
Right,
like,
dude. Like in his like Wikipedia article or some shit. Apparently he's been running like multiple different production studios since like 2007.
what the
And this guy just needs to give up because fucking just going through his letterbox list, they all look like shit. And this movie was, if this movie is like any of his other movies, then he should just
but
quit
isn't
movie
that the
making.
point, like, to make a shitty movie? Isn't it just like to have fun with it at least? I mean,
These movies weren't fun though.
that's a good point.
Alien Shark and Share or Die and Attack of the Killer Chickens, those movies were enjoyable. They had fun. This movie was just shit.
Yeah.
This movie wasn't even a movie. Should we get started about talking about the whole thing?
All right. You talk about the opening scene.
So the opening scene, the first like 2 minutes is just fucking shots of like trees. That's it. Just trees with no noise or nothing. It's just trees with natural ambience. That's it. And then it cuts to the opening credits, which is just fucking terrible stock footage of like a lab or something, cut in between the actual credits, which looked like they were made on Google Slides, with some terrible ass rock music playing with a terrible fucking what was it, like a staticky filter on it. It looked like shit. It looked literally like Google Slides.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And we were
They-
about maybe 5 minutes into the movie, and we were just still watching names go across.
Oh my
Daniel
God.
Ferguson's name had to be on that credits at least 20 times.
I'm pretty sure it says directed by. I'm pretty sure it like just repeated credits. Like I saw like the same credits multiple times. Like directed by Daniel Ferguson. I saw that like 5 times.
Yeah.
It just was repeating them all. Like I feel like he accidentally just looped it on accident.
All right, and let's get into the first scene in the movie, which it's a couple. They are going hiking, I guess, into the mountains, and
They were vlogging too. Don't forget that they were vlogging.
They were vlogging, and the woman claims to be a what was that? A woman claims to be a breatharian.
What the fuck is a breatharian?
I don't
She's going
know.
to eat it. She's going to eat an air salad, guys.
Yeah, she said she's going
whatever
to eat
the fuck that is.
and she said it tastes like lettuce.
I don't know what an air salad or
I
breatharian is.
don't know. And then
Let me look it up. Hold up.
I don't think breatharian is a thing, Wyatt.
Bro, you really think they made that up?
Yes. Oh my God, never mind.
It's a thing.
It is a
The
thing.
breatharian lifestyle requires that a person give up food and water altogether and live purely off prana. What the fuck is prana?
I don't know.
Which
Let's
they
look
also
up-
call living on light or living on air. How do these people live? Or they just die?
What is
Like you can't just live off air. How are they supposed to get buff? There's no calories in air. There's no protein in air.
I don't know.
This guy looks shredded though.
All right.
Living without food. This guy lived without food for 19 years, bro. That's a long goddamn time.
How skinny is he? Jacked?
He was a little lean, yeah.
Man. All right. And then we get into the where the cocaine comes in. It comes in around. We're introduced to this, like, I don't know, this teenager just
And a shitty drug dealer with a terrible accent.
the kid's on the phone with the drug dealer with the Godfather accent, and he's talking about how he's not going to mess it up. He ain't going to mess it up this time. And he ventures into the woods to, I guess, deliver the cocaine or give it to the guy or whatever. And this is our first scene with the Cougar.
We forgot to mention the Cougar already. No, the Cougar killed the other guys. Remember?
No, but this is the first time we visually see it.
Yeah, but so the Cougar killed the two breatharians in the beginning.
Oh yeah, like the one guy goes to check out a noise, and the woman's like, "You're being dramatic. You're being dramatic."
Hold on. First, she goes. They hear the Cougar. It roars off in the distance, and then they're like, "What's that?" And then it just shows like a whole minute of just them looking off into like it was
No,
just a
it's the
POV
guy
shot.
walking. It's the guy walking away.
Yeah, and it was just like nothing but foliage. They didn't
Yeah.
show him or nothing. They were just showing foliage for like a minute straight until it cuts to the girl, and then she's like, "Babe," or some shit. "Where are you?" And then she dies too. The
Yeah.
Cougar kills him,
Yeah.
and we get a POV shot from the Cougar.
I think
With
they
his
say,
red
I
eyes.
think they hear like a growl, and they say, "Is it a squirrel?"
I do not remember that.
I remember
I do
that.
not remember
We're gonna
that.
rewatch it. And we're $10. Put $10 on it right now. $10.
$10. They do not say that, bro.
$10. They say that.
They don't say that.
All right.
I don't remember that.
All right. I'm gonna be $10 richer. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to the drug lord and the kid. The kids has all right. Has to be my favorite scene in the movie. The Cougar kills the kid with the cocaine in his backpack.
Because he's walking through the woods.
He's walking through the
'Cause
woods.
This movie, if you look at its summary, it says it takes place in LA, but it really just takes place in anywhere because most of the movie's just
I think
walking
the
through
guy
the
has like
woods.
a Pennsylvania tattoo, doesn't he?
It's like it's one of like the middle states.
I thought it was Oklahoma. I could have swore it was Oklahoma.
I don't think it was Oklahoma. It was like one of the middle states, but it just looks like a rectangle. But
Yeah.
this movie just takes place in the middle of the woods and fucking anywhere. It could be LA, it could be not. There's like 5 minutes of actual like city,
Yep.
and that's barely anything.
That's literally it.
It literally is just people walk through woods, get attacked by Cougar. That's it. That's the movie.
And my favorite scene, he kills the guy. The Cougar unzips the book bag with his paw,
That did happen.
brings out the cocaine, and eats it. And this is where we start the cocaine Cougar.
And just to let you know, the Cougar looks as bad as you'd expect it. Like
Oh.
I knew the Cougar was gonna be bad, but holy shit!
I'll try.
this
I'll
is
try to
bad.
find a picture of it somewhere and put it on.
Yeah,
the
to edit into this because that
Yeah.
Cougar was terrible. The worst CGI ever.
Yeah. I can't get
Wait, what?
over. He unzipped the bag. I looked over at Wyatt and lost it. Dude. I started kicking my feet on the chair, or my feet on the chair because I was laughing so
He
hard.
did do that, bro.
Dude, I was losing it.
I didn't see the Cougar unzip it, but I just saw him sniffing the fucking cocaine. And then when he sniffed the cocaine, it just shows like a little powder effect all around
Yeah.
him, like somebody threw a snowball at him or some shit.
Or like a smoke bomb went off.
Yeah, and then the Cougar gets cocaine. You know, cocaine bear, cocaine cougar, cocaine
And then,
shark.
then it just goes to this two couple at the boardwalk for like 15
Well,
minutes.
Oh yeah, fucking it cuts to just fucking 5 minutes of these people riding a roller coaster. We don't see all we see of them. We don't see them at the amusement park or nothing. It just shows them riding a roller coaster, and that's it. We don't know who they are or anything. It's just them riding a roller coaster. Like he just threw in 5 minutes of roller coaster stock footage for no goddamn reason. That's half the movie.
And I like to say, we're like what I said, we're halfway through this movie and we have seen a total of 8 seconds of the Cougar.
Oh yeah, there's no Cougar. Do not expect. They should have just called the movie Cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's these two couples.
Can we talk about the cocaine though? So the cocaine is stored. The cocaine when the guy was delivering it was stored in Ziploc bags, and it was you could tell it was either flour or baking soda.
Yeah.
It was flour or baking soda just shoved in Ziploc bags.
What you want him to do? Get real cocaine?
Fucking not put it in Ziploc bags.
That's true. That
Like
was funny.
fucking a snack pack.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking terrible.
It was pretty bad. Believe next is the gay couple.
No, I think next is that random guy with the California flag who might be the mayor of California. I don't know though.
Oh no, he's in the beginning.
He was in the beginning.
He was the
I think
star of
he's.
the movie.
I think he's the guy buying the cocaine because he does cocaine. Throughout
Yeah,
the
he
movie.
does. There's like the governor of California, I guess he is.
He has the flag of California behind him, so I think it might be the governor. But he looks like the dude from Harry Potter 3 that turns into the rat. Peter Pitterledge or whatever the fuck. He looks like a cocaine version of him. But he's like buying the cocaine, and then somehow they have video footage of the cocaine, the cougar eating the guy, and shit. And he's like, the one guy's like, "Oh, you cougar! I need to get my cocaine."
It's in the middle of the woods too.
Yeah, like, how do they know? Like, they know about the cocaine cougar, even though how do they know about it? They shouldn't know about him.
Oh yeah, no, because it broke out of Ferguson Labs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It broke
But
out
who
of
the hell
it
did they
broke out of
know?
like a lab or something. I guess they were testing it.
But how did they know it ate cocaine? How did they know it stole the cocaine? They watch a video of the cougar eating the
Probably
cocaine.
because the drug lord's guy never showed up, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
So how do they have video footage of it?
I don't know,
What
man.
did they just
I'm
have a
trying to
camera
fight
crew following?
tooth and nail for this movie, man. I'm trying.
They have a camera crew just following the cougar all around at fucking once. Like they shouldn't have footage of that. It
Alright.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this governor guy, he has like this, I guess, secretary.
Who's in Blade Runner?
She was in the original Blade Runner
was-
for
she was-
some
yeah.
reason.
An actor in this movie was in the original Blade Runner starring Harrison Ford.
Yes.
She was in another actual like
I
acclaimed
forget
movie,
what I
too.
forget what it was.
But yeah, she you know making. I guess her career just didn't take off after Blade Runner.
No, she went straight to Cocaine Cougar.
But yeah, so fucking, so the whole movie is it's like it shows a scene, and then it cuts to like random stock footage, and then it cuts to a POV shot from the cougar, with all red because apparently cougars see in red. But this cougar, in every POV shot, it does not shut the fuck up. It's just
Oh my
nonstop
god, yes.
growling.
Dude, I don't think cougars growl every second of their lives.
Literally, if you're in the POV shot, you are hearing the cougar growl. Just not
Yes,
on
that's
loop,
all you're
on
hearing.
loop.
And it's like
just looped.
and it like
I don't know why. I don't even think cougars growl that much.
thinking of the movie makes me laugh.
It was not a good movie.
It was not.
I
And
hated
then
this
I
movie.
think we get to these two guys, they're lovers, and they're going to meet up in the woods for some reason instead of one of each other's houses. And
Oh wait, no. You forgot. So after the governor of California, the one lady comes in, his secretary, she's talking to him and shit, and he watched the footage of the cougar. He knows the cocaine cougar's out there. After she leaves, he goes, "Talk about a cougar." And then he also says, and I quote, "Daddy's gonna get some sugar today." That was a quote from the movie when he was talking about the real cougar.
yeah.
She didn't even look that much like a cougar though. She just looked like an average aged woman.
Yeah. Now I think we get to the lovers.
I don't know. All I know is that there was a scene in this movie. I don't remember if it was here or now, but there's a scene where the dialogue, you can't hear the dialogue because the background music is turned up way too high. That's all I remember from like the middle part of the movie, because that's where we are around now. Because this movie could have been 10 minutes.
It could have been a short film. I think
It could have been.
Yeah, if it was a short film, I think it would have been better.
This movie was 50 minutes long. Some dude on Letterboxd did the math. 34 minutes without credits. So 34 minutes. 20 of that was just stock footage and like montages. Another like 5 minutes of was just actual scenes. And then there was like 1 minute of Cougar in a movie called Cocaine Cougar.
Yep.
1 minute of Cougar.
But the two lovers, they're going to meet in the woods, and the first guy, I think one of their names is Jeff, but one of the guys gets caught by the cougar, and he kills him.
He's a guy, and he's going to meet up with some other guy to have intercourse in the middle of the woods for some reason.
And the other guy pulls his pants down.
For some reason, I don't
For
know
some
why.
reason, I don't know why. The cougar
His
kills
pants
him.
just down with his boxers.
Yeah, the cougar kills him with his pants down. The other guy finds him like that.
We thought the cougar pulled his pants
Because
down.
I guess we looked away for a split second, and the guy was just pulling down his pants.
We didn't see him pull his pants down or
No.
nothing. We just saw him get found dead with his pants down. So we thought the cougar like pulled his pants down and sucked it.
The other guy finds him dead. Then the cougar kills him, and as the cougar's eating him, he pees himself.
He does pee himself. We see the pee.
And then he's just ripped to shreds by the cougar in a very bad CGI blood cougar, whatever. And then I think the next one is the girl.
I think the next one is the random beach. For some reason, it cuts to a beach, and this is where the guy has a state tattoo. He has like a tattoo on his arm of one of the states, but it's one of the middle states in the middle of the USA. So it just looks like it looks just like a rectangle. I looked up a U.S. map and I couldn't figure out which one it was. But in the middle of the USA, there's just a bunch of states that are like big rectangles, and that was one of them. So it's an ugly tattoo, and I'm an expert at tattoos. I got a bunch of them, so I'm an expert. And this guy needed to get that shit skinned off of him. And at this point in the movie, I also wrote down in my notes, "Step aside, Citizen Kane," because you got some competition. Whew.
It is
one more $1 billion.
Oh shit!
Are you watching a scene from the movie?
No, I'm looking at the U.S. map, trying to figure out what tattoo it was.
I heard audio from your things. I thought you were just watching a scene from the movie.
No, and then I think it's I
think this is when they get to the city.
No, the girl's walking home. The boyfriend doesn't walk her home for some reason, and there's like this epic dubstep playing over.
Oh, I remember. There was dubstep in this movie.
While the girl was walking home, and it's like she's walking for at least like 5-6 minutes, just her walking.
When I tell you this movie just has scenes, like there's like 5 minutes of just people riding a roller coaster.
Yeah.
5 minutes of just like streets and shit. It's just they show like scenes and shit. Like this guy just sets up a camera somewhere and just lets it play and puts that in there.
Yep. And
padding the runtime.
I think the cougar finally catches up to the girl, kills her, and then this is when I think the cocaine bear is referenced.
Nah, that's later.
Is that later? Okay.
Yeah. So usually when this movie's 50 minutes, which I've said, which isn't enough to be a feature length movie. And usually, if you want your movie to be feature length, but you don't have enough thing to it, you pad the runtime. This guy padded the runtime and still didn't even make it to feature length film. Like, why? You didn't need to add these because it's not even an hour long. So you could have just took them all out and made a short film. But instead, you had to pad it to be 50 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, I remember what's next. I
think this is when we get to the city, and it's like that one guy.
The cougar's walking in the sunset.
I think the cougar eats the girl, and then some guy sees it, and he just goes, "Oh shit,
it's a cougar!" And then he goes to his wife,
and he doesn't like do it. He's all so nonchalant. He's like, "Oh shit, a cougar!" What? Like, bro, there's an actual cougar murdering somebody. The cougar just murdered somebody. Show some emotion.
Yeah, and then he goes to his wife, and the wife thinks he's talking about the next door neighbor, Miss Lynch, a cougar.
He goes, "There's a cougar." She's like, "What, Miss Lynch from down the street?" And then he's like, "No, an actual cougar." And then she's like, "Oh my god," she thinks she's cheating on him with the cougar. So she goes to confront him. And then the cougar comes to attack them. And then she goes, "Oh my god, a real cougar." Because Miss Lynch is also a cougar, but not an actual cougar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the wife goes up to Miss Lynch and is like, for some reason, it's like, "You gotta stop talking to my husband." And Miss Lynch is like, well, your husband bought this dress or some shit like that. And then I was like, what subplot is this? What is happening?
We got an ad at this point in the movie because we watched it on Tubi. And I just remember writing down the ads were better than the actual movie because they were. I got more enjoyment from the ads than the movie.
It was like a CeraVe ad, like for like moisturizing cream or something.
It was. And it was actually enjoyable, unlike the movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so then after the cougar kills the two ladies.
Oh my god, no, we forgot about the lady that's getting the pictures taken of herself.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. So at one point, for some reason, this is one of the random montages, but it cuts to like a montage of lady just getting a bunch of pictures taken wearing a shirt of the movie company that produced this movie. And that's it. It just cuts away from her.
They introduce her just to kill her.
Yeah,
Like
she did.
my favorite
They,
part. I explained it to Wyatt. You find her dead. Like it pans over to her dead at the wheel of the truck. And but then the cougar walks up to her while she's already dead. So did the
oh, I
cougar?
remember.
So did the cougar place her at the or kill her, place her at the wheel, walk away, and then come back, just to look
But
epic?
for some reason, it shows the lady getting the pictures in like a montage, cuts away to a completely different scene, and then comes back to her like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, just to
So
introduce her to kill
the
her
whole
later.
shit was the whole shit was out of order.
Yeah. And I think this is the part where the guy says, like the cougar's like running at him, and he runs behind the alley, and
Yeah. So after the cougar kills the wife and Miss Lynch, the another cougar, it cuts to another guy, and he's just sitting there on his phone, and he hears a growl or something. He looks up, he's like, "Is that a?" This is the quote from the movie. "Is that a cocaine bear?" And he's like, "Oh no, that's a cocaine cougar," and then runs away. You know, they had to reference cocaine bear.
yeah.
You know, they couldn't have not referenced cocaine bear.
No, of course not.
Cocaine bear wasn't a good movie either.
Either.
Kill yourself.
Either. Oh, I hope you guys know, for this podcast, I'm pointing out every single speech impediment moment Wyatt has.
Dude,
Every single one. Because it's funny.
I'm on the spectrum, bro. You gotta cut me some slack.
I don't care. Oh,
Yeah, so then he kills the cocaine bear guy.
yeah. He chases him down, and then I think it cuts back to the governor, and
I think it does too.
and he's doing like another line of cocaine or something. Or no, he's like he tells his secretary, he's like, "Go fetch me some blow." Or he says something like that.
And then it cuts to the guy in the car. Remember?
That's
So it cuts
I was
to
gonna get there, but I think there's one more scene before that. It's
I don't think there was.
oh, what the hell was it?
I think it like cuts to the governor and then cuts.
No,
to the
yeah,
guy
it's
in the
it's
car.
it's the drug lord. He's talking to himself in the mirror.
No, that's after the car.
Is it after the car?
Yeah, the scene you're talking about is the ending. So it cuts to like the cougar walking down the street or something, and then there's a guy driving. So there's a guy driving in his automobile. And the cougar starts chasing after him, and the cougar keeps up with his car. Like they are racing down the street together. And the cougar is able to keep up with this vehicle. And then he finally catches him, but then the car crashes and blows up in the worst CGI ever.
It was atrocious. And then what happens after that? It cuts back to the drug lord.
Yeah, and he's talking to his mirror. He's like, "I'm gonna kill this cougar. I'm gonna kill this cougar." And then it ends. That's the
And then
ending
it
of the
ends.
movie.
I looked
This
at
movie
Wyatt.
does not have an ending.
Yeah, I looked at Wyatt and I was like, "Is it over?" And he was like, "I think so."
Because they started like showing the credits. He was like, why are they showing the people again? And I was like, dude, I think that's the ending of the movie. Like there's no ending. It's left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, like the guy's like, he's like, "I'm gonna kill this cougar," and then it just ends. Like, dude, that is not.
He's saving it for Cocaine Cougar 2. Calm down.
There better be a cocaine cougar too, because I need to see the final. I need to see the ending.
There's not gonna be a Cocaine Cougar 2, dude.
Like, I feel like this dude just accidentally deleted the ending of the movie and was like, "Well, fuck it, I'll upload it anyway." Because there's no ending.
Tubi needed something right then and there.
Like not even if that was a cliffhanger ending, that's still not how you end a movie. That it looked like the ending of a scene.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, because like, because it just went to
I thought it was
black.
too. I thought it was gonna like him go fight the cougar.
And dude, and there were still like 15 minutes left of the movie, or like 10 minutes left of the movie, and it was all credits.
All credits.
And the credits were so slow.
Yeah, it went like this, one word.
Yeah, it was insane.
I'm telling you, this guy does not know how to make a movie.
It does not.
Like, I'm in film school, and I hope to make movies when I get older. And they might be bad, but I can at least say they weren't Cocaine Cougar.
All right, guys, and to end the video, I think we should do this for all of our podcasts. We are going to name our favorite scene and the rating we gave it.
Definitely is that a cocaine bear?
That's your favorite
that's a
one?
Cocaine Cougar.
That looks like a cocaine bear. Fuck, no, that's a fucking cocaine cougar.
Would you rate it?
Half a star.
I also rated it half a star, and I think my favorite has to be the cougar just opening the bag with its paw. It has to be. It was
I
just
don't.
so
I don't
funny.
remember seeing that. I don't.
Bro, it was so funny.
I just. They have to make a sequel. Like he left
They're
it on a
not gonna make
cliffhanger.
a sequel of a knockoff movie. And thanks for watching.
We're-
And our socials will be in the link in the description.
Mhm.
Go follow
Yeah.
Deathstroke Productions over his channel. That's him.
Go follow Bradley.
That's me.
That's that guy right there.
Take care.
Take care. Mwah.